to our regular agenda. We only have one discuss this morning. Item number one is request to sell the following vehicles at auction. Ms. Raff, you will come up.
First, thank you for having the meeting today so we can get these on the market.
Right.
What this is older vehicles that we're wanting to get rid of. Part of the funds will go to Houston County Commission and part will go to the sheriff's office, depending on which vehicles were bought with which funds. I think it's 3 and 3 or 4 and 2. I can't give you the exact today, but they are going on the plan on taking them to the sale this week.
Gotcha. Okay. Any questions on this?
No, sir.
No questions. Anybody, any objections to putting this on our regular agenda?
No objection.
Any remarks? EMA director, I think you're gonna give us some, you're gonna talk about this at 9, you're gonna talk about it at 10, you're gonna talk about it both meetings. Let's talk about both meetings then, come on.
Yeah.
That way we can have a heads up.
Okay, so it's kind of been a crazy weather setup, as you know, over the last few weeks, and even over the last few days has been even wilder. So going from severe weather, yesterday that's been the most amount of alerts I've ever seen in a short amount of time. In an hour and 22 minutes, we had 9 severe thunderstorm warnings, a tornado watch, and 7 tornado warnings. That's just in our county. At one time, 3 potential tornadoes in our county. So the Weather Service is here now, and they're about to go out and do those damage assessments. We're going to do our own damage assessments. So from that, we got the severe weather over with. We have warming shelters open now. First Baptist and Dothan and Cottonwood Church down there is that now it's the cold weather. So tomorrow is probably going to be the coldest of this week. Wind chills down in the 17, 17 range. And then we get down to Thursday where we have our next weekly briefing with the Weather Service. Now kind of project us out for the next 7 days. So we even have colder temperatures projected even for the later in the week. Now everybody says it might snow this weekend. I don't know. I do the best I can to relay as much information as I can, but for right now, I haven't heard that. Yes, it's going to be cold at least throughout the weekend, but I haven't heard that we're going to have the same type of setup. So it was yesterday was a weird one with the really hot. As y'all know, it was about 70 degrees yesterday afternoon, and this morning was 29 degrees. So that was the worry I had, was that with that change from being really hot to really cold, that's exactly what happened, as we had severe weather. But we're going out looking at damages. We have no reports of injuries, have some small damages, trees down, lines down, things like that last night. But it looks like for us, we kind of skirted out of this one. Geneva County is a different story, but for Houston County, we come out pretty good.
What would you inform us about for safety, about people traveling along our roads today and throughout the county?
So for today, and that was a common question that was asked yesterday with school systems and those kind of things. We don't see that we have any other rain coming in. It's just going to be cold. So we haven't heard anything about ice on the roads, especially this morning was the big question for schools. I got those calls last night, and they did not see that was going to be a thing because of the time frame between it stopped raining and the temperature dropped to a certain level to freezing. So they didn't see that for tonight. I don't see that for the rest of the week. It's just going to be very, very cold, when people start getting out. So, just remember to always, we're thinking about the people, the pets, the pipes, and the plants. So always think about those things as you're doing that, cold weather prep. But as of this week, we don't see any more rain, snow, ice on the roads.
Good.
Can you give us a recap of the damage that was in Houston County overall?
We don't have 100%, know exactly all the damage, but we know some that's in probably I'd say the worst of it that we've heard so far, because we're just going by literally what the calls come in through dispatch. And then what we're hearing is that probably in the Pansy area, it's going to be the worst of it. The Cottonwood area, I just talked to somebody down there this morning. They haven't heard of anything down there, but even they showed the track by the Weather Services map. The same Geneva County tornado made it through Cottonwood to about Grangerburg. And then we had the other one that was in the north part, was in about the Kinsey area to Columbia. So we do have some trees down in Columbia. It looks like some structural damage in Pansy. And then we haven't heard of anything Cottonwood.
Yeah, what I knew about District 2, there was 10 to 12 trees down in District 2, but I didn't know if we was the only ones that dealt with it.
Yeah, we're gonna confirm all that today with,
Okay.
you know, in the light of day, it's always best to get out and look and make sure that we see everything, because last night it was kind of tough to tell what we had, and if dispatch wasn't getting any calls, that's how we know, you know, that something's happening, but that's the projected pass was 3 different ones, one at the line, one from Ashford to the Georgia line, and one from Kinsey to Columbia was the 3 different ones they showed.
Good.
Motions, thank you. Commissioner Adams, second by Commissioner Ivey. Wow. Wait, some serious.
But you got to put the thing in is highways fund because this is the only thing we have on the agenda today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because we're doing more business.
Just for.
All right, you good with this? And I'll draft up a response and let you see it before